So after the events, by the way, welcome back everybody. So after the events of last week, where we went 0.4 miles and I had to carry my rig most of the way back, and the little app did not give me any credit for the trip back at all. I guess it knew that I was carrying the rig anyway. I said we're gonna go back to someplace flat, and we have started in this exact spot before. I figure we're gonna go up. We'll go to the water. We'll go up to the water. That's the plan. We'll go from here to the water because this is where I do my non-recorded Tuesday mornings. So I know how far apart things are now because I've started paying attention to landmarks. And we've got the quietest. Like, listen to this. We've got the stealth crew. That's like these aren't muted. This is just how quiet these are.
Like little bumblebees.
And the quiet little bees. And we haven't been down this way in a good minute, nor has any other motorized vehicle. Like
a dog or something.
A dog, a person on foot here and there. But like the weeds are waist high in the center of the double track. Let's see if I can't keep them both in frame. There we go.
I'm staying pretty close to you.
Yeah, you're about 4 feet away.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Better?
No, that's great.
Okay, if I hit
We're doing some Blue Angel stuff here. See, I don't know how you do this without cruise control.
Well, you have a tendency to just stop on me and then I rear end you.
I think that seldom, if ever, happens.
Go back to all the video. There's video evidence.
My 2-speed is non-functional. I'm basically stuck in high gear because the FMS's approach to a shifter mechanism is ridiculous. Instead of a pull, it's a push. Like if you've ever seen a TRX4 2-speed linkage, it's the opposite of that. Instead of pulling it towards the servo, it pushes it away from the servo with what looks like, it's not even as thick as a paper clip, with a bobby pin. So one little fleck of sand is enough. Well, we're staying in tight. It's great. No,
a lot of pretty yellow flowers.
I don't know. Maybe something did try to come through here. It's starting to look like spring has definitely sprung out here, like right here. We get into a spot. It looks like something tried to come through here.
Oh, we're like sideways.
It's a little rutted here. But even that must have been a while ago.
Maybe the last rain. Oops, I got stuck. I caught back up.
Every time I click the button to shift into low, I just go into neutral. So just needs a little end point on it. And eventually, when it becomes too annoying to manage, I will just fabricate my own bracket for that chassis side and just put like a...
Whoa.
What did I get stuck on?
I'm stick.
I'll just fabricate a bracket and put like a half height on there. Because of course, they don't use any common servo size. Why would they? That would be crazy. Just use a normal servo, like a standard or a micro. Why would anyone do that? I'm telling you, these little, whatever these guys are, they get the little yellow tall flowers. They are really going into the camel trophy aesthetic here.
Yeah. It's also sunflowers.
But they look like big, tall trees that would be on the savannah.
Yeah. Where are we
All right,
going?
you see, there's some. You want to hit that one?
Sure.
Right there?
If I hit that, you mean drive through it?
Yeah.
You know I'm always up for water.
Didn't even drop cruise. Okay, so this right here. Now that pond right there was full. And when we were out here with Bruce and Sheila, we hopped basically from rock to rock right here,
Yeah.
and we drove around right here. So this inland sea has receded. When I was getting these guys set up, they were as full of sand as theoretically possible from, you know, stuff like this, from these kinds of behaviors. You can feel the resistance fall off once you come out of the water. She's going shadow side, so I'm gonna go this way.
Oh, it gets pretty deep.
Let's see how compacted these Mountains Nouveau are. Well, there's a lot of poops out here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fiddle with the endpoints. Oh, I realize now. Okay, I'm not allowed to stop. There we go. It's a little rifty. I don't think it'll be this compact. Let's see. No, it is not. You can get up about 6 feet. I don't know how long this pile has been here. All right, let's see if we can. Where are we headed over?
Here.
We'll try it one more time here. Okay, it's at -40. It's channel 4. Endpoint adjustment, channel 4. Simple as that.
Okay, you want to take the lead back? Because I assume you want to go up that. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, purple one. Look at it.
I know. It looks particularly spiny.
It's very dewy right now. It looks like, you know, it's all soft and you want to touch it, but it's going to make you itchy.
Yeah. There's another one.
Yep, they're so pretty.
There's some sludge down here.
These are the weeds I want growing in our yard.
Right? Look at this one with the like fire colored all the way down.
They're so pretty.
There's some,
And then we got another yellow one over here.
there's some genuine sludge down here.
Is that more sunflowery for you?
Yes. Yes. It's like scale sunflowers.
I like to make up words. Sunflowery.
See how much dent they make.
Ooh, I just kind of slid. You
Okay.
got a tumbleweed.
Bringing a tumbleweed with me.
Oh, it looks like I'm trying to follow suit. No, I left mine behind.
I've gotten a couple questions as of recent about like trail tires. And because trailing came on later,
There we go.
relative to crawling, you know, I was no great supporter of Proline tires. Turns out that's on me. Turns out that was on me because the trail rigs run Proline G8 almost exclusively. And when you have when you have stuff that you want the rigs to do, and these guys rock crawl 2% of the time that they're in operation. These are it's Toyo Open Countries, the two different sizes, the Class 1 size and the 4.4 size, and they're perfect. They're absolutely perfect for this. And then of course, Treps are the only choice for FJ40s. Doesn't look like anybody's been down this end in a little bit of a while either.
I agree.
So the rain is coming. I mean, you can tell by looking around, right? This is what it looks like.
Oh, just ran over a turd.
The rain is coming, but it won't be here for another day and a half. Like this pond, this one was full. So it's already all done what the, oh, there's another one. It's already done what the advanced recharge or enhanced recharge is supposed to do, send the water to the ground. Yeah, this is the problem. Oh wait, I should be able to shift now. I can't slow down.
Why?
Because I'll get run into.
By me?
Yeah, like I can't, like we're not the Blue Angels. So like I can't be like, I'm gonna drop my speed by this much right now and you're gonna drop your speed by the exact same amount at the exact same time.
I assume they still have to communicate to each other.
Yeah, but they have oh, getting a little weedy.
Ah!
They have to have some sort of telekinesis, Kyle, something. Okay, it's just way too close. It's way too close.
You said you wanted me close.
Yeah, but when I'm back here, I can't.
Oh, I'm gonna get you.
I can't tell how close you are.
Close enough.
And I'm not saying that the application of steering and throttle is sometimes erratic.
Rude. You want me to quit again?
Throw it in the bush. We should have minimal rollovers today. This isn't rollover country. I think I've magically got the angle of the GoPro stalk correct. We've been down there.
More poop.
That was the spot that the ground was all spidery. Remember way back? The like decaying algae all look like there should be giant, what was that? What's
Australian spiders.
Giant Australian spiders that would try to steal the TV remote.
Or take your car.
The car belongs to the spiders now.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of water still down there. I don't know if we've ever come across this top lane before, because this one is, there's a lot more greenery on this one. Last I was out here, the big river, you know, all man-made with the waterfalls on it, I thought wasn't running And then as I got up higher, they were just diverting it all. It was going out the side route. And last Tuesday, relative to this, I saw my very first coyote out here.
Really?
No, I'd never seen a coyote out here in my life, ever.
Oh, I have.
And I would ride the bike out here.
Yeah.
I would ride the bike. I've been out here on the bike hundreds of times. Never saw a coyote out here. Well, I mean, they are primarily nocturnal, so seeing them in the daytime. The rears of both of our bodies don't look like they're seated all the way. The FMS clipless system is one of those things that is excellent on paper and reasonably good in practice, but by no means perfect, because the pins are on the body and the clicky receptacles are on the chassis facing
So
up.
this is the turd lane.
This is the turd lane, my God. So what happens is, if you get a couple grains of sand in one of the little sockets for the body doesn't clip on anymore. I feel like that one got engineered and then not, let's say, not fully tested. Oh, here's why. This is why we don't make it to this one. We always make the turn at that, I'll call it a telephone pole, the pole with the little solar panel on the top. And we go down that. This is nicer. You know, visually interesting at least.
Yeah, agree.
It is plenty quiet out here this morning. Yeah, as I said, I do my time on Skeletra out on Tuesday mornings, and this region is very different on that morning compared to the Wheelin Wednesday recording morning, because sometimes we'll like see somebody out with a dog. Maybe a guy on a bike will go by. But Tuesday mornings, it is a hustle and bustle of activity out here. There's the water district guys out here. The crusher plant is always crushing up rock, although they're out here sometimes on Sunday too. I don't think they get to sleep. It's been long enough now. I have to put. She hasn't noticed that I was trying to make it so she could more easily.
Yeah, you put red cans on my. No,
Well,
I noticed. I just don't know like when you did it,
yesterday.
but it does make it easier for me to tell mine from yours.
They also look much better in red, which makes me want to paint my red and then defeat the whole purpose. I had the cans out because I've got the old Krylon Fusion 5X or whatever they call it in most of the Roy G. Biv from painting course markers and whatnot. So that is like gloss red pepper.
Yours could be yellow or green.
And I had yellow. I took yellow out there. And then when I took the cans out to put the first coat on them, they have a G stamped in the sides of the cans.
Oh, what does that mean?
Which I interpret as gasoline. Would think they would say D if they were supposed to be diesel. I don't know. Maybe. But I think I'm going to paint mine yellow. Like how Bruce and Sheila both have yellow. But Bruce and Sheila are very easy to tell apart. Are you on cruise or is this manual?
It's always manual.
Because you're doing a hell of a job of doing the same speed.
Oh, trust me, it hurts.
You got, like, this is not unanticipated. She doesn't believe in cruise control. And now both of our cars are new enough that they have adaptive or smart cruise, whatever any manufacturer might call it, She refuses.
I have been using it because of my arm.
I love it.
I still don't trust it. I'm getting better at using it a little more, but I don't trust the robots.
That's fair.
It's gonna be like an episode of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
The doors are gonna close, the gas is gonna fill the car, and I'm gonna be
This one's still.
killed.
This one might be boatable. Water might be high enough, but you can see this water was
You gonna stop your car or?
4 feet deeper, like a week ago.
Oh, little bird. We had it running on its little stilts.
Oh yeah, those little guys. And there were ducks out here.
Bird boats?
On Tuesday, there were some bird boats in like these ponds, not just in the big one. But still, I've had, oh, we can do this one. It's shorter. I've still never seen Canada geese out here.
Okay, driving and drinking at the same time got a little weird.
I just do this.
That's what I was trying to do, but car went where it wanted to go.
Oh, they do that. Got a little bit of the Natsville going on, not full blast.
Yeah, I'm getting some extra protein.
Oh man, it was 3 weeks ago, I think, when I was out here. It was unbelievable. When I was walking south, I couldn't really see the gnats, right? But then when I turned and went to walk north, and the sun was hitting the gnats from behind me, oh my God. It's like walking in a cloud. I can shake her.
Oof. You were trying to shake me.
Yeah,
And-
but shake doesn't mean, like, I mean, a
No.
pit maneuver would have been okay, but like, you went full, what is it? What are the ones that are all over YouTube that's like Georgia State Police or something? Where they're doing pit maneuvers on cars that are doing like 120 miles an hour, and the car does like a corkscrew flip in the air and lands on the center divider. I just got Georgia State Policed.
Okay, the thing is,
All I was doing was a little bit of swerving, and I got the full T-bone.
I wish I could say it was intentional, but I get very used to following you, and then you did something like that, and yeah, I just couldn't steer it.
Just full blast into the door panel. We got to figure out what is the judge's ruling on that? Because you used to take great relish early on in every time I would tip over.
Oh, that's true.
But what is the judge's scoring on? I clearly did not tip over. I got tipped over.
I think they'll say you got in my way, so you were intentionally tipped over.
So I think this is what I could hear from the car. This is where all your foam is.
Ooh, looks like a bubble bath.
That's not any kind of bubble bath anybody wants to go in.
You don't know that.
I wonder how deep. How deep does this look? Oh, it's pretty deep. I've been curious. Like, you can see when this thing's going full, that is almost drivable. Almost. But in the deep spots, we're looking at 10 inches, 25 centimeters. I can't do it. I can't do it. I've tried.
What's
I can't
that?
state
What's that sign say? Or I mean, to me, it looks like a sign from here.
that.
Yeah.
That's a floor drain.
That's a drain?
Yeah.
Why is there a floor drain
she's
in a
pointing at
man-made
that.
river?
That is a copper drain. There must be something under it, a knob or a handle. I just realized I'm standing on nothing.
No, there's cement under it.
Oh,
Look at all that foam.
look at all that foam. No thanks.
It just went bloop.
Yeah, if that water was just a hair shallower. Because when I looked at it at first, what?
Nothing.
But where the drain is, I was like, I remember you being able to just drive down into the flat, and it's because the sand is built up like 18 inches high on the sides.
But I think we've only driven it when there's no water.
Yeah. Yeah, the drain, and I've never noticed the drain. At first, I thought it was something that got like pushed down in the water, but no. That's part of the deal. This is what we have to do, folks, of the rest of the world. If we want to drive somewhere where there's like water, and then, luckily, I repeated almost as a mantra that we live in the desert. We do. Desert being determined by how many days of rainfall you get. We get about 20. And we'll still get, and that might mean 8 inches of rain one year and 30 inches the next, because it's the desert. But we are also fortunate in that because of what's right up here kind of being obscured by the sun, the mountains, right? Mount San Gorgonio, San Bernardino Mountains, and then above them, the high desert. It has prevented the absolute expanse of, I don't want to call it civilization. They haven't built houses out here. We're in the flood control right now, enhanced street charge. It's one of the only things that stops this place from, otherwise it'd be full of houses. They'd figure out a way to fill it with houses. And then directly below us, straight behind me, we're heading northeast. So due west are the sand and concrete plants. So that also helps stop the ever expanding suburbs. So it's basically, it's the only reason we have anywhere to drive. Can't get over how quiet these two are in second gear. I also love that I've said it before, that they put dirt on the bridge. Soothing. Disco Stew is just off on his own. I have never looked. They have to have, right? There has to be a Disco Stew action figure from The Simpsons.
That's what you call your car?
Yeah. Well, it's a Discovery. So it's Disco Stew. That was a nice gnat cloud. If they make a Disco Stew, I'm gonna have to buy a Disco Stew and decapitate him.
Oh.
You get used to it. I had to decapitate her name's not Barbie.
Skippy?
No, it's not a skipper.
Teresa?
She's one of the ethnic ones.
Teresa?
No. Teresa is smaller too.
No, Teresa's a full-size Barbie size.
No, she's like shorter than Barbie.
Not
her
Teresa.
name is,
Maybe the one you're
it's
talking
something
about.
with an M.
I don't know.
I think the mountain bikers or the dirt bikers have knocked some rocks out of the way again. I don't know. Oh, just run straight into that one. They keep trying to block it off. And human beings will not be blocked off. No. No, they have successfully blocked this side off. It drops off like a foot. I thought we might, and then perfect placement on that one. Credit where credit's due.
What?
They have not succeeded in blocking off this one though. This was our spot. We drove right through there 100 times. Are you gonna try to get over that rock? I don't know why, but they haven't succeeded in blocking that off yet. It looks like there was just a bunch of water right here. And now we'll find out, because it's all controlled by the dam. He's at it again.
What does he think he is, Bruce?
It's actually I can't. He's not moving. It looks like they're letting water down.
I wish we could go to my favorite place again.
I don't know what that is.
Is when they were letting water over there.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
We're going all the way to there?
Well, I mean, there's the road down.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like, the time it did. I think it's like the first time I drove in water.
Yeah, it doesn't look like, if they're letting water into they're way too far away. We're making excellent footage here. And resume. Yeah, unfortunately, the man-made aspect of it, yeah, there's some bird boats out there. The man-made aspect of it is such that, like, there's a road right over here, an access road. We can't go down that access road because I don't think we can navigate the shoreline. I'm just walking too slow here.
I am?
Or are they going too fast?
You say I'm walking too slow?
No, I said, am I walking too slow or are they going too fast?
I don't know.
I feel like I'm walking fast. That depth on this is probably still 10 or 12 feet, I would guess. Haven't heard planes out from the airport in a while.
The real ones or the little ones, the model?
The RC ones. Planes fly by from the regular airport all the time.
You see my confusion. There is an airport.
I'm going too fast for you. You're not keeping up at all.
I'm right behind you. How am I not keeping up?
I keep turning the cruise control down, 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 down.
I'm just following your speed.
Now we're going too slow. And I don't have these numbers memorized. Okay, we'll try right there. See how that does. She won't talk about it, but she is one-armed right now. She's basically only got left arm. Her right arm is basically out of commission. So let's ask the question: have you what measures have you taken to go easy on that right arm of yours?
Oh, I can't let it hang.
Yeah. She's doing the thumb hook.
No, I tuck the whole arm in.
Yeah, tucks the whole arm in. We still have a sling somewhere.
When it hangs, it just makes the tennis elbow worse.
Yeah, she's got a little bit of tendonitis. Oh, hey. Let's see how well this guy can do. I think he's just gonna veer. Yeah, the water's down farther than I thought it would be. It's been a couple days, but they were letting water down. And I am the opposite. My left arm does all the work. And Gate Rover must have it just right, because he steers himself. And I thought when I built the element kit to build the pickle, I thought that I would get similar results, but that thing has got more wanderlust to it than Bruce does. Oh, and for those following the ongoing saga, I got Sheila's gearbox buttoned up. It took an hour and a half because two of the screws holding the leaf block to the axle on the passenger side had come loose. And because the only thing that holds the front end straight are the leaves, it basically made it to where she had no steering to the left and a lot of steering to the right, because it would just shift the whole axle side to side, which is why someone in a comment had partially correctly said you don't need a panhard bar with leaf springs. And I think you can see why a panhard bar with leaf springs wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, because then if something comes loose, you can still steer. Because if that happened out on the trail, forget it. There's nothing I could do. I had to, and of course, just for the added fun of it, I didn't notice it until I had already put her body back on and was attaching the switch back down and getting all the wiring cleaned up. That's when I noticed that she had no steering, because I set her on the floor to make sure that she would still track straight, and she didn't track at all. So they're thread locked. The Bruce and Sheila maintenance, there's no such thing. It's not maintenance.
It's a rebuild.
It is repair and replacement. If something comes off of one of those vehicles, you take all of the hardware and throw it away. And then you obtain new hardware and you bolt the parts back down, because what they go through and the amount of punishment that
we punish them that badly?
Huh?
We punish them that badly?
He weighs 16 pounds and she weighs 11. So everything is just beat to death all the time. They're covered in rust. all over the frame rails. Any hardware that isn't stainless, the universals, center drive shafts, all of it are all encased.
Oh, why are my lights blinking on the back?
Because your body, like I said, I don't think your body is attached. It either came loose.
Well,
it was a great idea on paper, and we understand what they were trying to do, but my God, is it unreliable. Do I want pins through the hood? Well, no, I mean, none of us do. But
A little more stable.
do I think that it's one of the worst implementations of clipless? Kind of.
What happens if the little, like if they clip in like this way, what if they break off like the plastic?
Oh, that's not a worry. The
Okay.
plastic pins that come off the body are 8 millimeters across. They're huge. So it's not like anything could break. It's that they put the moving part facing up. And the part with the springs should be in the body, should be facing down so that it can't get filled with debris. I need all of this transported to my home immediately.
Impossible.
Okay, I will settle for 1/3
Still
of
impossible.
this quantity.
You have no way to get it home.
That's why I said I need it transported home immediately.
Oh. Now, when you found out what the cost was, you'd be like, nope.
That will be $25,000.
Oh, a person coming towards us.
Yes, sir. And I'm convinced that this is where the thing that had those locked up
I
birds
was
was.
just going to ask that question,
I'm convinced it was right here.
right? Those birds that we got close to, and then it said warning.
Yeah, it said warning, quarantine birds.
Good morning.
Dogs?
Yeah.
These are the best kinds of dogs. They don't jump on the sofa.
No, I think they cost more than dogs.
Oh, absolutely not. Your dog eats any one thing that was on the bedroom floor. You're gonna spend more than what these cost.
Yeah, but that's if they, not everybody's
If.
dog eats something off the bedroom floor.
Hey, dog owners, you can just chime in below with things your dog has eaten.
Well, that you've had to take them to the vet for. In fairness,
Oh,
not
like
everything
this.
a dog eats.
Quick
We'll
step.
get them taken to the vet.
Because we have the
Oh, yeah?
smaller, we have those tiny dogs that
Look
jump
at
higher.
this.
Huh? Just think of how heavy these tractors are, that they can mold sand into obstacles.
That these guys can handle.
This looks like we made our way across the savannah to,
The moon.
no, to the place that has the ancient curse on it. I'm going down to first gear so that I'm not
Okay.
exceptionally violent. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna follow you through this bomb field.
Well, once I move
Just go
to
shift,
the
shift. Okay,
Nothing.
shift into high, move forward.
nothing's happening.
Shift
Oh,
into high, move forward. Okay, now you can shift into low. That was two factor. One was their shifting mechanism. Ah! The other is you were stuck, like the wheels couldn't move.
This might be a little more than what they can handle.
Okay, this is me legitimately trying to push you here. Teamwork makes the dream work. Now see, I'm right on top of it, so I'm picking a little bit of a different route.
Well, I'm not. Adventure!
Well, I'm not.
I'm gonna make it worthwhile if I have to use my hurt arm. Whoa! Okay, I gotta go right myself because those cans will fly out if I.
Oh yeah. It does kind of look like we're on the moon.
I don't know
Someday
if that was the best way to
maybe
write her,
we'll,
but
we'll put a strap across the fuel tanks.
mayhaps.
They need a bunch of crap on the roof too. But like, I don't know what. To the internet.
I'm on a rock. A tiny rock. But it still got me.
That's the size of an egg.
And the ground's really soft, so
Yeah.
if you're in one spot for too long, oh, nope, that's bad. Come on. Come on, girl.
I'm gonna be second person in the line, which means you get to see what the person that's first in line does.
Why does that sound kind of condescending?
Well, no, because like I'm like, oh, she's getting stuck right there. I'm gonna go a different way.
I mean, last time you like gave me a little bump, but this time you were like, later,
Yeah.
on your own.
Wouldn't want to be a ABC.
You're like, jackass, you got yourself in there. Oh, now you're gonna have to bleep that word, huh?
No, I'm leaving that in.
You and your broken arm. You just do what you're gonna do.
You one-armed bandit.
I was gonna use another G word, but I don't know if that word would be offensive. You know, when you talk about somebody who has a leg that doesn't quite work or an arm, and
Oh, yeah.
is that word? I don't know.
I don't know.
Right? So I'm not gonna use it. Ah, got the cord. Did I unplug this?
No, you're all right. Yeah, the G word. I don't know. I don't know if they've stopped that one.
Oh, I'm sure they have.
No, that's the thing. Do the youths even know about that one?
I don't know. Let's see if y'all can guess what the word is.
Oh, if they've seen Pulp Fiction, they already know what the word is. Man, those red tanks look good. Shout out Krylon 5X gloss red pepper. I was worried because they were glossy. No need to worry.
That adventure would have been better if I hadn't gotten stuck.
Well, is it an adventure if you don't get stuck?
Yeah, I would say yes.
An argument could be made that yes.
Nobody likes to get stuck.
Oh, we're doing good. If we can get forced perspective at just the right moment, we can get that cat to look like it's to scale.
To them?
Yeah. We have a very short focal length, so it'd be a very narrow window. They just showed the Corridor Crew guys looked at a scene from Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy with Gary Oldman. And there's a part where there's a plane landing and the two spy guys are talking to each other and the plane is coming directly for them, right? It looks like it's right on top of them. And then the pilot brings it to this perfect stop diagonally in frame so that in one corner of the frame is the nose of the airplane, in the other corner is the tail of the airplane, and then the two guys are center frame right in the middle. So the director and the director of photography, they accomplished this by using a 2,000 millimeter lens. And when the plane landed, it landed 1 mile away
Oh, wow.
from where they were. But because of the compression of that super long lens, like the guys on the couch are like, give that pilot a raise, because to him, they're just these two little specks in the distance. And they perfectly centered that plane in the frame.
Let's drive under it.
We could drive right under it.
Let's go.
Yeah, never try to put anything bigger than a 1200 in one of these. These are a tough one for me from FMS. Because if you want to do this kind of stuff, these are kind of perfect for it. You put a Fusion and you change the tires. Pretty good. Okay, I need to this is large. This is fairly large. Ooh, it's got a grabby. got the rock grabber.
Hold on. Wait, how can you even see?
Camera.
Cheater, cheater.
Camera.
I have no clue where I am. Okay. I'm like practically laying on the ground.
Oh, it smells so greasy. She's coming for me. I can feel it.
Oh.
Who knew that these things have 2 horns? Like regular car horns. These are unmistakable. Beep, beep. Imagine having to unbolt and rebolt that. Just run your hand across it.
I mean, I know I like to touch things, but I ain't touching that. I would touch it with a stick.
You know, Caterpillar only uses 1 key.
Oh, so you could use
You
all
can order one on the internet.
to start all of them?
Yeah. We could see how good we are at excavating.
You don't even have to.
Get arrested.
No, I would be terrible.
I'm sure that I could make the thing spin around in a circle. I could figure that part out.
I'm sure I could find a way to tip it.
I'm flipping it straight over.
And they'd be like, that's impossible.
These rocks are too big. I want the rocks from back there. This is too much.
But that one's got an X on it. There
Does
must
have
be
an X.
treasure under it.
Start digging. Go fire up the excavator. We're digging. Second gear up there. First gear back there.
Because I want to be the king of the pirates.
Got that howl going.
Is that because I'm in second?
You are in low.
You want me to go back in? Better?
It's crazy how quiet. I mean, it is genuinely crazy because in low gear, a TRX4 makes a sound. And in high gear, the TRX4 makes the exact same sound but faster. This thing has like stealth mode on high gear. And I think hers is quieter than mine. Yeah, mine has a little bit of a...
Okay, what do you think the orange and blue polka dots mean?
I don't know. One day when I mistakenly walked too far, I came up this way, and I was noticing all the polka dots. I was like, what could those possibly mean? It's a cue to someone.
Yeah.
Maybe where they're dumping rock. Certain trucks drop certain rocks.
We're coming up on the desert algae. I don't know what else to call that orange plant floofy
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. Yeah, they've been coming heavy up here. Oh yeah.
I know how to stop most of the time.
I like that there was a small qualifier there. Okay, I'm gonna do this so that I can get out of the shadow. You ready?
For what?
Okay, I'm gonna slow down a little bit. Oh, it looks like, okay, so I've not seen it from this angle. This looks like a lot less water. Big lake down 20 feet. And I mean, since we drove out here last, I would say it's down 20 feet.
What do you mean, the day with all the dogs?
Huh?
I think the last time I was out here was the day with all the dogs.
I think the last day we were here was when it was raining.
Oh, yeah. That was after the time with the dogs, huh?
Yeah, because we went the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we drove to the water when it was raining, and we went down that impassable path the other time and ended up on the old rail bed which is just a massive expanse that goes off into oblivion. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's never too late to mention, we are not carrying these back today. And I can say that with some confidence.
Oh, I wish there was something wood for you to knock on.
Because inside the battery trays of both of these vehicles, Ovonic 3S 8000. Let's do it. We're going. Africa style, we're going.
All right. But did you go back and low?
Yes.
Okay, well, I need a second to go back and low. Oh, I love these little
Thank you, Cloud.
floofy things. Because you don't have
these grasses that they plant at every, like, whenever they're building a shopping center, they plant these little things around here.
Yeah.
And then when they're just sending people out here and they're digging them up. I see where the, oh, this is the stuff.
Yeah, but this would be better with a little bit of water.
Well, yeah. We're gonna have to trailblaze a little bit right here.
Back where the camera is. Huh? The grass sounds really cool.
And out onto the riverbed.
Give me a second.
I could see the riverbed from up where we were. Yeah,
Which is really hard for walking.
Just a trickle through here would have been amazing. Ooh.
What?
It's very quiet. Should maybe have gone that way. I don't know. I think we can get under this. I can't, but they can. So what we'll do is there's some big ones here. There's some get stuck spots.
And us?
Yeah, we just go the other way. Go right here. I'm holding the branches.
All right, get you through.
Whatever these things are, they're great.
Yeah.
You know what? It didn't look as rocky. I could just see the color. It didn't look like this.
It's like the rock is peeling.
Yeah.
The rocks are scaly. We're in dragon. We're in the dragon bed.
Look at these guys. Look at these guys coming down the path.
Look, I'm driving towards you.
She's driving towards herself.
Right at your feet.
Shout out my guy. I wasn't looking where he was going at all. Go that way. Go behind me. Does this count as rock crawling? Are we crawling rocks? I guess so. These would be, to their scale, massive boulders. So you're only a little tired. I think you were only a little tired. You got pivoted A rock under one front tire just flipped you over. I just pushed it out of the way. Yeah, that rock is very scaly. In towards the little grassy fella, like hug the side of it. And pretty much a straight shot through. Yep, right there. Right there. And then we're gonna arc. We're gonna arc across. We're gonna come right in on the inside of the next little shrub.
Okay, you're really far ahead of me.
Yeah, keep going. All right, and initiate your turn. Yep, just right there, perfect. I'm telling you, that defender only gets stuck on tiny rocks. Like if it's big, it just pushes it out of the way. You got stuck in a rock. That rock was smaller than an egg. She has unplugged the microphone again.
It's gone.
Okay, the microphone is gone.
Hold on, I'm gonna walk back.
Yeah, I would not find it. Because I don't know how long ago you lost it.
Because we came down that, right?
Yes. I see it. Right there.
Yep.
Still recording.
Footsteps?
Nothing will have heard a word you said for the last 5 minutes.
I didn't say anything of any importance. Other than these rocks look like dragon scales. Where'd you put my remote? Oh, I see it now.
I put it
My
on
controller.
a table. There was an available. One of the outright strengths of the FMS Defender. The big flat roof is so big, you can fit a 6-pack on there. Be a little heavy. Now the overcast is departing us. I did not take the smartest. I did not take the smartest path. This is a little knobbly. I'm just trying to get over to the flat over here. We cannot navigate another
So go
100 plus yards of this. Yeah, I'm trying to get right over there. But we're talking baseball and softball size rocks. That would be what? 100 to 150 millimeters. I like to pretend in my head that British people are the only ones that use the metric system. So when I speak in the metric system, I speak in terrible British.
And whenever I ask for a bottle of water,
Bottle of water.
he also goes British.
You Americans, you can't pronounce English correctly.
Although I do say I say vitamins
She does say vitamins.
because it bugs the kids.
Yes, the younger does not approve. They're like, you're not British.
I just say, can you bring me my vitamins?
My vitamins. I found our escape route. I'm going to use the same escape route, I think. Whoops. I don't use the plug-in microphone. Just did it.
Just did what?
Couldn't figure out why I wasn't moving.
Oh, were you doing my car?
Yeah. And I will say the the fuel tanks are working. I couldn't see the fuel tanks, and that's why I tried to control the wrong thing. Yeah, so I desperately need to paint mine yellow. Oh, don't do it. Oh.
Ooh, another little yellow flower. It's a season for yellow and purple.
Very bright, very desert.
And then
Why
here's
does
some
this
more.
thing keep vibrating?
Ring is going off.
God dang it. When people just use your yard like a thoroughfare and you have cameras in your yard, they only go off like 4,000 times a day. And I wasn't checking them at Anime LA, the more recent one. And when we got home and I checked my Ring notifications, we had like 250 notifications, unresponded to notifications from the cameras. Like, we weren't gone for a month. That was from part of a day. I don't mind the birds. I don't mind the bird camera. I have a bird camera too.
That the birds finally came to.
It took a week. And now we get doves at it too.
Oh, and the doves are messy.
The doves are messy. Well, all birds are messy. Ooh.
Ooh, that's deep.
It's very clear.
It's trickling from somewhere.
Oh, it is. There's a flow.
Oh.
Oh, it's coming out of this pipe.
Yeah, but the trickle is going the opposite direction.
Yeah, it's coming out of this pipe and going that way.
It looks like it's trickling this way.
No, it's definitely going that way. Watch. I'm not going to be able to throw it far enough. See? It's going that way.
That could also just be from you throwing it.
Hey, played. If it was going this way, the water would be pushing it this way.
But the direction you threw it is going to make it also go that direction. It's not enough proof. Your scientific theory needs more.
Well, okay, here's the extent
And
of my
look,
scientific theory.
it's pushing it this way.
I can literally see
It's pushing it to
the
the
water
east.
flowing from left to right.
I see the ripples going to the east.
The ripples are going that way.
The ripples are going this way.
Give me another leaf.
No, they're tiny itty bitty leaves. You act like there's like a, here, I have to get a sunflower one.
Wait, watch. Look at it go. Boom. She will fight me on this. She didn't see it.
If I didn't see it, it didn't happen.
If I didn't see it, it didn't. Watch. Okay, watch.
I'm
You ready?
driving.
No, look. You're not, get back over here. Get back here, woman. Look.
Bye.
One more for science.
Bye.
Oh, man. You have no idea.
Okay, it's a little grosser on this side.
Ew. Well, that's where it's coming from.
Yeah, but if it's flowing, shouldn't it be less gross over here? Just kind of sitting. Blech.
Lots of sunflowers.
The sunflowers love it.
Okay, first time we came here,
This was all water.
this island, that was the island in the water.
Shush.
So this was all under multiple feet of water. I'm not gonna lie. It took us far longer, and we're not to the water yet.
Nope.
But I was gonna say, it took us far longer to get to the water than I would have anticipated.
That's because you had to stop for your scientific theory.
That water was flowing east to west. We all saw it. There was documented evidence.
I never saw it.
She doesn't watch the videos, so she's gonna stand on this. She's gonna be like, I never saw it. That's crazy
I'm
talk.
not gonna watch a video that my voice is in.
I want to skip a rock.
Nobody nobody likes their own voice. That is a gigantic rock.
But it looked flat. I'm just looking for flat. Skipping stones. You know, silver dollar-ish sized round if possible, flat. Nope.
No.
Flat on the upside, triangular on the bottom. They don't have to be that big. Jeez, you would think. Out of an infinity of rocks.
There's a pile over there. Go check it.
That I could,
Right here.
that I could find a rock. These
Nope.
rocks. Ooh,
These rocks are kind of sad.
I can skip
That's
that.
part of a rock.
I can skip that. I can maybe skip that. If we see one better, closer. I made it all this way. I have to at least skip a rock. Yeah, they're all round. Or once were round.
Well, you have to think they took a lot of the rocks out of this area.
Yeah. Still, I mean, look at that
And then
image
they
right
broke
there.
'em-
It's
they
like
broke
it's
'em
like
up.
we're on the moon. Just following this road that goes to the water. I'm assuming that in the times before this was completely full of water, this road just goes straight across and then like that.
Oh, possibly.
They look like they line up.
Oh, the birds are way down there. They saw us coming.
Ooh,
That's some stinky water.
hey, hello. You really hit a spot where you get the full scent. Oh, that's a good pile. Yeah, this is like the lowest that it's been in a good long while. Very quiet. Look how still. Okay,
Are there any muddy mud skippers?
here's what we'll do. I'll get my 2 rocks.
Oh, I gotta hold your camera.
Just do that, right like that.
All right. Don't blame me if it doesn't make it in.
Got like 4 or 5. That's pretty good. Now this is the one. All my hopes. I hurt my arm a little bit. I'm getting old. All my hopes and dreams rest on this rock.
Oh, no. Your first rock was better than your second. You can't leave it like that.
I can't leave it like that. The 2 skip.
I'm like embarrassed for him, honestly.
You should be.
Especially since he put all his hopes and dreams on
I
it.
put all my hopes and dreams on it. That's terrible. That's not even a rock. Ooh, maybe. Might get something on that. All right, now I'm not even getting as picky. All right, I'm gonna try from this side.
Oh, going the other way?
No, I need to get closer to the water. I need to get gross stuff on my feet, I think.
Okay, your feet are in this picture.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
That wasn't even skip
Nah.
and shaped. Okay.
Oh, that one did pretty good.
All right, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I don't know if it's going to translate, but... Oh, no. Why?
Because everybody likes that noise. Come on.
The sploosh?
Yeah. That's pretty good. Come on. Come on. Points. I'm tired now. Who's going to carry me back to the car?
Not it.
Here's the problem. The shortest route is straight that way. I think we can make it.
You go first.
She's not on board at all. Whew. I think we made it. We made it, everybody. Look how good we did. We made it to the water. It's really stinky. Your body kind of acclimates to it. I like this pile of rocks. I like this island. I'm just walking away from the cars, you know. We're gonna thank you for joining us, you know? All that usual stuff. Look at that guy. Cracked. Thanks so much, everybody. She's having a little sit down. This is a perfect spot for a sit down, I gotta say. This water looks sad. Like, you can see where the shoreline was. That's got to be 25 feet lower than it used to be. I mean, I guess that's what this thing is supposed to do. It holds the water so the water can go into the ground so that, you know, later we can drink it. Nope. Everybody loves that noise. That's a great noise. Just trying to find flat ones. Pup-loop. Thanks, everybody. We have to walk this far back. So, you know, there's that.
It was 2.24 miles.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
No. This is where I'm going to find out that Skeletra didn't record again. Look at that. That's crazy. We're 2.24.
That's what it says on my watch. Mm-hmm.
4.5 round trip, everybody. There is no shortcut that way. There's no shortcut to the north because there's no ramp that goes up that side. So we have to loop around unless we want to try to scale one of these sides, which I kind of don't.
Nope.
Such it is. This is the madness. Let the madness spread. Someone mentioned on the Discord that the madness has spread, and they're going out trailing now. So you love to see it. So we loved having you. We've got an hour back probably. We thank you for being here with us. These guys, see, again, while imperfect, they're kind of perfect for this, right? And look how good they look with minimal changes. Thus ends the Midwest Goodbye. We will see you in the next one, everybody. And then next week, we'll bounce back. We'll go either someplace nice or someplace short, you know, where it's like 3/4 of a mile total. But after the bear eating us, this was a nice, just a nice go. And you really do acclimate to the water. I can't even smell it anymore.